done! And finally in a video done! Oh my god. Hey everyone, I'm Nick in the States, and this is a very long-awaited video. This is the final video for the project of my version of the lovely Maestro by Gibson SG. And this bad boy right here, in all of its beauty, is kind of ready to rock and roll. Now, I did an unboxing video, which was kind of tongue-in-cheek and fun. I did kind of an overview of some of the upgrades that we did in this. And this is the video really to give you a wee bit of play demo and talk about what we learned in this experience from the $70 kit. Sadly, the little GA05 amp that came with it will not make an appearance in this because, because it sucks. Talk about this quick. This is your 24 3/4 inch scale, bolt neck, rosewood fretboard. It's actually kind of bound with this black binding. Tuners, single humbucker, wraparound bridge, single volume, single tone, no frills, kind of cool. When I bought this, it looked like this, and now it looks like this. Woohoo! So there were a handful of things that we had to fix. The tuners were probably the worst tuners I've ever used in my life. They just felt like there was grinding in the gears and were put together by early Bronze Age cave people. Those got ditched. We went with the gold black kind of Les Paul custom theme, which I happen to be a big fan of, as indicated by some of my other, well, guitars that look the same. Let's be honest. My wife says, "Why do you have so many that look the same?" And I say, "Because I love them all, darling." Anyway, so gold wraparound bridge. Key things and upgrades quickly, and I'll make this quick, and then we'll do a little bit of play demo. And yeah, tuners got binned. These are actually like $16 or $18 gold Godo style ones from eBay. They work 1,000 times better. Still not the best, smoothest tuners in the world, but they hold tune. They're pretty cool. Replace the bridge with an $18 eBay bridge. This one is actually kind of the 3 steps. If you look at a stop tail bridge, you'll see that they kind of step up 1, 2, 3, and they go step up 1, 2, 3. I said it before, but originally in the 50s, because they used a wound G string, it would step up 1, 2, 3, 4, and then step back down just for 1, 2. And the bridge that this came with was a 50 style one, which means it might give you some problems on the intonation front. So this is actually a more modern one, so it is an improvement along with being aesthetically pretty. I didn't touch the knobs because I thought they looked kind of cool. And look here, I didn't touch the pots. They are the small pots, but they're very smooth. And I like the way they worked. So they weren't begging to be replaced. The jack stayed the same. The pickguard stayed the same because it's all not the worst take on an even bigger large guard. It doesn't bother me some. I think in the last video somebody thought that the pickguard was an abomination. Sure, if you think so. It really doesn't bother me. I put a GFS Dream 180 pickup in it. And I actually had to cut the opening out and expand it a little bit more because previously it was an uncovered pickup in there. And it was a little bit smaller, and the hole was basically exactly the size enough for an uncovered pickup. So there's a little bit of elbow grease to make that thing work. But yeah, GFS here. This is a quick release pickup, so what I did was I wired in a 2-conductor quick release wire in here from GFS. So now I could swap in any other GFS humbucker pickup by just unscrewing it, popping in a new one, screwing it back in, and raising it to taste. Very cool. Now, the fretboard and the headstock didn't come with these luscious Les Paul custom inspired inlays. No siree, Bob, Tom, Dick, or Harry. Those are from inlaystickers.com, actually out of Japan. They're laser cut, well done. Look convincing enough. It's not huge depth to them, but the diamond is the right size, the cool shape. They're very easy to put on. I'm actually going to order another headstock one. I have a Harley Benton SG that has a very small diamond with a very large headstock, and it's suffering from diamond envy. So I'm going to buy this same diamond and put it on that Harley Benton headstock so that it looks like it can hang out with its other diamond here's and not suffer from diamond envy. Diamond envy is real, folks. It's real. Just ask your girlfriend, wife, and or fiancé. Ha! He makes a joke. That's how it looks. Let's hear how it sounds. So from a rig that I'm running through, I'm going through the Marshall DSL 20 head through a little Vox 1x12 cab that's got a Celestian greenback in it. Going through a Polytune 2. I did tune, I swear. It actually holds tune pretty well. JRAD Archer, probably not going to use that. Maxon 808 tube screamer thing, we'll be using that. Hall of Fame reverb just set there for taste. And that's basically it. Going to be switching from channel Ultra Gain and Classic Gain on the amp. She's got some nice spank to her though, right? Like, cool thing is roll the tone off a little bit. You can get like necky tones. This is the Dream 180 is a very warm, full pickup. So I like it because it's not just punch. You get some warmth and coolness out of it. Really warm. For a single pickup guitar, that's a really nice tone. And I think it's helped out by the fact that if you look at where the bridge is, and if you look up where the pickup is, there's a reasonably good gap there. And I think that's because the pickup's been nudged towards the neck, and like how a neck pickup is warmer and fuller, and a bridge pickup is thinner and punchier depending on the height, this gives it just a little bit more of that necky area to kind of give it some volume and gives it some flexibility. But let's see how it does in just a little bit of plated anger. Alright, so. That's a lot of fun. Here's the deal. As a modding platform, these are pretty good. Challenges are, this neck seems to have some flexy to it and holding tune. I just think the necks, a bunch of the times I've picked it up, I've adjusted the truss rod a lot of times one way or another, so I think maybe it's moisture, maybe it's just a little, I don't know, it's a little Swiss. Additionally, I had one fret that was super high to the point that if I played either of the two frets next to it, it made the same sound because it was kind of fretting out on that high fret. So I had to file that little SOB down. All in all, now it's a whole fun little player. It rips. I think it looks 1,000 times better than it looked before. And it's just a lot of fun. Total spent in this, I bought the guitar for, I think it was either $79 and $82, everything to my door. Including pickup, bridge, tuners, inlay stickers, all of that. I believe I'm still into this for just about $200 as it's modified right here. Can you get a better guitar brand new for $200? Maybe from Harley Benton? Overall, it's a hell of a lot of fun projects. It seemed that people really enjoyed this, so the next thing I may try is the Epiphone. Epiphone is a starter pack, which comes with an amp, with an SG, single pickup SG, similar very much to this. I like the feeling of the satin finish on those necks a lot. I also had to majorly bring back the fret edge on both sides of the fretboard on this because it was painful. And what I used at is one of these. This is a cool little T-square thing. These things attach with Velcro or stickies. It comes with a bunch of extras. You can get them on eBay. And by going like this and running up the edge, I was able to fight back all those annoying, cutty, bleedy, handy, awful fret and pain with one of these. This is the best tool for people, especially if you're playing Fender style necks, or this one too, to fight back cheap necks that have contracted a bit because that wood hasn't fully aged. What happens is, as your wood ages and dries out, it shrinks a little bit. Cheap guitars probably don't have very much pre-aged wood. The wood hasn't been left somewhere to dry out for as long as you would want it to in a more expensive guitar. And therefore, it'll contract, especially if your house is dry, you have AC running, whatever, and then the frets don't contract like that, so they stick out and they try to cut your hands to pieces. It's not that they hate you, it's just that the wood wasn't loved enough. This allows you to sand those things back nice and easy and keep them from killing your hands. Buy one. Anyway, this has been the Maestro by Gibson SG. If you want to see after this, I'm posting this video up today. I'm posting 20 minutes after that a video of my review of this without any modifications. So you can get an idea of some of the joys and pains that we started with before we got to this luscious beast. Watch both, comment, like, subscribe. If you're going to subscribe, click the little bell thing next to it. That way you'll know when a new video goes up. And do you like my mohawk? This is what happens when you let your kids choose how to do your hair. Anyway, thanks everybody. I've been Nick in the States. Yes, I have issues. Thanks for coming by. Take care.
Trooper 8675309 to base.
Go ahead, 5309.
Base, we have some intruders here who haven't yet subscribed to the channel. Shall I detain them?
5309, subject them to 2 options for more videos.
Good call, Base. That should bring them around.